Let's talk strike enhancers. Strike enhancers are important weapons in that they give us a tool that often is less than lethal but adds impact into our basic strikes. Now, for the most part, I am using a Boondock Eskrima personal impact and control tool here. This is something I designed decades ago, and my friend Dennis Eisenhower made it for me. He was a machinist. I haven't thought about it for many years, but then a year or so ago, I got a bunch made and I sold them at seminars and stuff, and I want to get more made and see if I can get these into the hands of other people. But what we're talking about here is strike enhancers, and it doesn't have to be a specific tool. There I just used a flashlight. Here I'm using the PICT, the personal impact and control tool. You'll also see me use my change sap in this video. What's important in this video is to understand this. Preemptive striking is what allows me to get to my tool. Preemptive striking is one of the most important things to train. Oh, I just want you to appreciate why my striking dummy looks so bad. I use him a lot and I abuse him because, well, that's what he's for. But anyway, preemptive striking is absolutely one of the most important things you can develop for personal protection. If you are one of these people who believes you should let the other person strike first, I have to tell you, you have bad tactics. But you need to understand how to explain your actions so that they seem both reasonable to the situation and not excessive. If the force you use is deemed to be not reasonable to the situation at hand, there is a good chance, if you live in Canada, that you will be charged criminally for your actions. You need to be able to explain yourself, and you need to understand why you're going to go first. And if you can't go first, that's okay. Then you should have other skills to help you, other skills to back up that preemptive striking. Basic pugilism, basic grappling, and maybe some basic weapon skills as well as counter weapon skills. You need to have a well-rounded skill set. I've sent a few pics to people who I respect their abilities in teaching martial arts and combatives, and when they experimented with it, used it for pressing, hooking, hitting, scraping, and other ways to use this tool, they came back to me with very, very good reviews. Mike Raymond, the creator of the Medusa system, played with it, and he was very positive in his review. I believe the PICT is an excellent strike enhancer, but I would because I designed it, so I'm not impartial in this. I am getting off topic here because I wasn't doing this video as a sales pitch, but it ended up being that. So let's get back to the tactics with a strike enhancer. You have two choices. Either you need to use your awareness to have it in hand, right? If you see something coming, if you see a bad situation that looks like it's gonna turn into something that you will need to use force on, get a strike enhancer in your hand. Have it at the ready. Otherwise, you have to find a way to make it to your strike enhancer. And this is where shock and latch come in. If you can't get the weapon out and you know things are going to kick off, preemptive striking is your way to get to the weapon. If your preemptive striking works and you put the man down or manage to find a way to get to safety, that is your job. Your job isn't beating this person up. Your job is to get to safety. Remember that. Self-defense is not about revenge or exerting your will on another human being. It is about finding your way to safety. This is very important to understand, and it's also important to understand what your legal rights are in your country, what your legal rights are in your area to defend yourself, what is considered an illegal hidden weapon and what is considered to be something that would be appropriate to carry as a private citizen. It is up to each one of us to figure out what is legal and illegal in our area, our culture, our country, our municipality. It is lazy to not find out these things. It is bad self-defense training if you just grab the tools and go gung-ho with whatever you want to do with them, carrying them, and putting yourself at risk for legal consequences. However, many of us, or some of us, believe that our right to defend ourselves is more important than the potential legal problems of carrying something. Now that was my change purse. It can be an excellent improvised weapon. That is made by Mean Gene Leather Products out of the States. Look him up. He makes excellent change purses that can be used as an improvised weapon. This thing will really knock the shit out of somebody. You throw change in there and it hits with a wallop. It will fuck somebody up. There's my flashlight again. But let's get back to this shock and latch. Preemptive striking as well as having your weapon in hand are two very important tactics. Having multiple weapons that you can get to, or I should say defensive tools, is also not a bad idea if you are a person who believes that your security could potentially be encroached upon by people with ill intentions. The Medusa formula is a great base from which you can work your self-defense skills, including these kinds of weapons. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Thank you.